Hi everyone, and thanks so much for tuning in for today's video interview. I'm Tony Rastel from Social Hire and delighted to be joined today by Mary-Ann Massad, who is the CEO of Knowsys Group. Mary-Ann, thanks for joining us today. Do you want to just tell us briefly what it is that you and your company do, and then we're going to get into a conversation all around entrepreneurship.
Absolutely. So Tony, we've been in business for now going on 29 years, and we're focused on anything and everything related to digital, data, cyber, and business transformation. We work with Fortune 500 companies around the world, and we bring global thought leaders to our organization, and these are our practice leaders. And we are really known for creating results quickly and very practically. We're all about practicality and ROI, and really no fuss, no muss. That's
Terrific.
just a bit about us.
Wonderful. So there's a lot of discussion around how you might create systemic innovation within organizations. What are some ideas on that you could share with people watching today?
Well, I've thought a lot about the concept of intrapreneurship over the last 20 years or so. And the reason I thought a lot about it is that intrapreneurship, which is essentially entrepreneurial behavior within the auspices of a large organization, a corporate entity or a government entity, um, is an interesting concept. It allows organizations to encourage entrepreneurial behavior, but of course the employee is not taking the risk. It is actually the company or the government organization that is taking the financial or business or operational risk in employing these approaches. So entrepreneurship really at the end of the day is about creating a mindset within each of your employees that aligns with your vision, goals, and values. And really the behavior or mindset you want to create is that of innovation, creativity, proactivity, um, transformational sort of thought processes, questioning the status quo, not resting on one's laurels, but constantly pushing the envelope, looking for better ways of doing maybe even mundane things, looking for ways to highlight or to maximize the voice of your customer.
Really interesting. So if a company wants to become more entrepreneurial, what in practical terms, what are some of the things that need to be done to actually create a more entrepreneurial organization?
Okay, well, there are a number of things that need to be done. The first thing is always the voice of the customer. There's no point in being entrepreneurial and innovative if you are doing so in a bubble or in a vacuum. So it's very important to understand the voice of your customer, what your customer is telling you in terms of where you need to focus, what you need to improve upon. And then really taking the voice of the customer and translating that into goals and values that correspond to entrepreneurship, innovation, and risk-taking. And this kind of approach actually lays the foundation for creating a culture of entrepreneurship. The other element of implementing entrepreneurship is really designing an organization that mirrors your values. And the typical organizations that we find in entrepreneurial organizations like, the Googles, the Facebooks, the Sony organization, I mean, there are probably thousands of innovative organizations, but the one thing they do is they look at building a structure that is as simple as possible, as flat as possible, with as little hierarchy, and elimination of duplication of functions, And the most important thing is performance measurement and performance management in alignment with the goals and values of the organization. Because at the end of the day, if you're not rewarding people in some way, shape, or form for their behavior, and you're not measuring it, you have no way of replicating, good things, and you have no way of eradicating bad things. The third piece of it, I would say, would be creating a feedback loop, which is back from the customers to the organization, to help the organization understand whether it is hitting the mark and where and how things can be improved and measured. So, again, an organization could think, oh, we did a great job, we innovated, we introduced 10 new products, but if those 10 new products are not relevant to your customers or don't generate any new revenue, or they generate revenue but you're not making any money on it, again, you might make a business decision not to make money on some products in the short term, but eventually they have to make money in the long term. So you need that feedback loop and you need that measurement. It's not enough to just say, oh, we're entrepreneurial or intrapreneurial, and we encourage that behavior. There has to be a lot more stickiness that goes with that mindset or mission.
Really fascinating conversation, Mary-Ann. People watching this, if they'd like to find out more or continue the conversation, what's the best way for them to contact you or follow up?
Well, if it's easier for them, LinkedIn, they can contact me on LinkedIn, or they can also go to our website and contact us through our website. But we're very happy to have a conversation on how we could help an organization, especially in the technology realm. We work with a lot of technology-based organizations and helping them transform themselves and create or actualize that whole entrepreneurial spirit.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for making time for doing this today. And yeah, have a great rest of the week, everyone.
Thank you very much, Tony. I really appreciate you for having me on your show, and I look forward to lots of further discussion in the future.
Wonderful. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.